like for days now, okay? It has been days, but longer than a couple of days. Every time I get on here, like even within the last 24 hours, okay? I got on here and I did a full reading, okay? Um, I did it like earlier this morning and it was 30 minutes. I click on a video and only 5 seconds play and then it just goes away. So I'm like, what the fuck? But it was a really good message. It was something that I know for sure y'all needed to hear. And then last night I got on here and the video was just skipping and skipping and skipping. So like I did the live. It was about 15 minutes on one and then 15 minutes on the other, but they were skipping. And then now I'm on here and it's like kids in the background yelling and shit. And then not to mention earlier when I was on here, there was like so many distractions, like I had to get off and come back on. So there is definitely something trying to keep this message from getting to you. And I feel like you already are still, like you're still receiving it regardless. Nothing can stop this shit. Because I'm getting like your intuition is on point about everything, but you're almost like, you're really doubting yourself because you're thinking, am I going crazy? Like, why am I, like, these are downloads. What you're receiving right now are downloads. It's not something that you can prove to anybody else because there's nobody telling you. This is something that God is showing you, okay? It's something that you're seeing about the world, about your situation or something here. It's different for everybody. See how it resonates. But the big message is that you are protected, okay? You are protected. So I feel like right now you're kind of like, you're shaky, you're scared, you're afraid of where this path is leading you, okay? Because yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like things have um like we got the strength card and then we had the, in the beginning of the reading I was saying, like, I remember I was hearing it is okay to live an unconventional life. It is okay to think outside of the box. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to not be sold a dream, you know, like do you, be yourself, like go reach for the stars, y'all, for real. Because like I'm getting that I'm talking to a group of people who feel oppressed, who've been oppressed pretty much their whole fucking life. And like even right now, like there's just, I'm getting like there's something, you have to be strong enough to be yourself, be strong enough to push through the veil, strong enough to not give a fuck what other people think, okay? That's what I was saying. Because you're just so comfortable in what you already know and what you're used to. You don't like this new path, excuse me, y'all, this new path, you don't know where it's leading. And like you feel something, on the other end of this, and like it's scary. Okay, I'm trying to remember what messages came out, but you know what, we're just gonna go with the flow because I know for sure that what's supposed to come out is going to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cards. You are divinely blessed, okay? You're blessed with divine sight is what I heard. You have a divine like your heart is divine. It's something about you that's just so unique and special, okay? And you're being guided to really embrace that side of yourself. Because I'm getting that like you're so used to fitting in. It's like the ego, okay? This is how everybody else sees you, and so this is how you see yourself because you grew up in a certain environment, or like, you know, that's what I'm getting. Like you're too attached to your life right now, and God is trying to show you something completely different. It's okay to change your life. It's okay to step outside of your comfort zone. I'm getting that you don't want to lose what you already built. And then like the last reading, it was a lot of mountains and there was a lot of waves crashing as well. So I'm getting that like you're very emotional. And that's another thing, like these emotions are coming from fears, and the fears are coming from the doubts and worries and certain beliefs that you have. And those beliefs, doubts and worries are coming from people around you that really saw you and didn't understand you, you know, like growing up as a kid, or even like I'm just getting, you're in a vulnerable position regardless. And being in a vulnerable position and not knowing your power, other people can take advantage of that. even if they don't mean to, like they can start to, you know, dim your light. And I'm getting that this light has always been within you. And it's like you feel an energy of like you need to get this out. There's an energy like you've been suppressing so much. And so yeah, what does the collective need to hear the most? The Page of Wands in reverse. So like I'm just getting a disinterest. The Strength card came back out. Okay, and then the Mountains. What I was getting about the Mountains is like you are moving to new heights. Okay, there's something here like a bird's eye view, or you seeing above, you're seeing above a situation. Okay, I also saw that like there was one card where this it was two cards, but the same person on each card. And so in one card, the lady, she was on the ground chilling doing something. Oh, it was the Strength card. It was the Strength card, but it was in a different deck. And then the other card was the Moon card, and she was actually flying over the moon. It was the Witch deck. So it's like I was seeing that you are being above a situation when things get dark and eerie and like you don't know where things are gonna go. You have to fly above the situation. I also heard that you're getting your wings and you're transforming, and like you're moving to, like, things are really transforming for you. Okay, and it's like it's so scary because you don't know what's on the other side, but it's like you have to push yourself through this door. Like I'm getting that this door has been locked for a long time, and now that you have the key, or now that you have the strength to do so, you're afraid because all the power lies in your hands right now. That's what I'm getting. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, is what I heard. So like you have this power, you just have to have enough strength, have like take responsibility for this. Okay, it's not gonna just be all peaches and cream. Like this power, I'm getting like you're gonna feel wealthy within your spirit, wealthy within your soul, because this is something here that you were meant to be here on earth. This is something you were meant to embody, okay, transform into. So everything that you've been through has led you to this moment. Okay, and I'm getting like right now you may be afraid because like you're getting inspired by something here that that is scaring you, because I'm getting that you're focused on, like, these are limiting beliefs first of all. So there's something here that's reminding you or making you think that things are going to go in a certain direction, because you correlate something here with darkness. Okay, so this is like a change of thought, a change of mind, a change of heart. Yeah, so with the Page of Wands right here, it's like upright, this is fascination, this is curiosity, right? But in reverse, this is like I don't want nothing to do with that. Like it's like you know something exists here, but you are avoiding it at all costs. That's what I'm getting. And so we have the Strength card here. And I'm getting that you are stronger than you think. Okay, there's something here that you're afraid of happening, but it's not likely to happen. Okay, is what I'm getting. The Three of Wands is here. So there's something here about, like I said, moving to new horizons. I'm getting that, like, I just heard new levels, new devils. So like you are evolving in some kind of way. In the last reading, I was just really seeing like the caterpillar in the cocoon. So like you're being ripped apart, shredded apart, transformed, okay, like, and put back together. And so this really feels very uncomfortable for you because you don't know what the fuck is going on even with yourself. You don't know if you're coming or going. Okay. One more card. So you're very worried about this shit. Like you are terrified. You are terrified. There's something here that just is keeping you from, like, you're restless. Okay. Two of Wands in reverse. So there's something here, like I said, about your emotions. Like you see how waves crashing. There's something here that you got to get the hang of. Okay, this is something new. This is a new version of yourself. It's always been you. This has always been you. But like now you have the opportunity to show the world this. And I'm getting it's something very unique and creative about yourself. Because in the last reading, we got the Queen of Wands. No, we got the Emperor, the King of Wands, and then to clarify that, we also had the Queen of Wands. So it's something here because the Wands deals with power, knowing your power, actually controlling things, you know. And I'm also getting creativity. So it's something here that you are very skilled at, that you are, you know that you're skilled at it. Like, you give yourself the credit, but you don't think other people will recognize this. Like, you almost like, it's like you, like, I don't get that you're sleeping on yourself. It's just that you expect other people to sleep on you. So you already don't even put yourself out there in some kind of way. So it's something here that you doubt yourself about. And you're like, no, at all costs, like, I'm not going to reveal this part of myself because, like, you feel like people are going to take something from you. Or once you reveal this part of yourself, you're not going to, it's not going to be special anymore. Okay. So let's get some clarification. It's crazy because I just saw the Queen of Wands, but I moved too fast. I was gonna say, yeah. This is something like, for some of you, these are ideas coming in. I also see a community around you that really is supporting you. They may not be saying anything, but they're there if you need them, okay? I'm getting this is on the spiritual side as well. Like, you have the angels fighting on your behalf. Yep, the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there's something here about your thoughts, about your beliefs, and the things that you are, like, your narration, okay? Like, what are you believing about life? What are you saying to yourself about certain things that are happening, okay? What does that mean to you, okay? Because sometimes, like, we attach ourselves to our story so much that we can't see ourselves in any other lifestyle, especially the life that we deserve. And we don't understand, like, this world is an illusion, and part of the test is to break out of the illusion, like, literally to stop seeing things for what they look like and start to really bet on yourself, you know? Like, you already know what's put inside you, and it's like you just literally have to trust that and start acting accordingly so that you can actually see the results and your dreams can come true. And this really does take strength, you know? It does. This is not for the weak. The Three of Swords. So I am getting that in the past you have pushed yourself to get out there and you've been let down. Maybe people have, I'm just getting like there were things said, like this is about words and thoughts, things that people say or think about you, and you don't want them to think this way about you. And like, you have to let that go. Who gives a fuck what they think, you know? This is your life. You're the only one who has to live with you every single day, for real. Like, I'm just getting, in order to heal from this, you really need to journal. You see that journal on the bed? And I'm also getting to really just like connect with yourself. This is about you. This is your life. You are so dope. You are so unique. You're everything, okay? You are everything. And I'm getting that like you have lost this spark because you have been busy pouring into other people because they made you feel a certain way. Like, I'm getting, there are people that you really loved dearly, okay? And they saw something about you that they didn't like, made you feel bad about it. And instead of you going to love yourself, you believed them because you trusted them. Like, these are people that you trust, you know? And so you're in their energy, and you realize that these people are actually low vibrational. This is not what you're calling it, but like you realize that they need help in some kind of way. Like they're always being negative. They talk to themselves in a negative way. They don't believe in their dreams. And so you're pouring into them. You're like, no, you can do this. You're actually this and that. Like, you're building these people up. And while you're doing that, you're tearing yourself down because it's like you're talking to a brick wall. These people are not going to take this from you because they don't believe in you. They literally don't believe in you, and they don't want to. They don't want you to get to a space where you're able to tell them anything because they doubted you. And so with you listening to them, you put yourself in this box, okay? They put you in a box. First of all, they did it first. But with you agreeing with them, like you took an oath, you know. I didn't mean to flip this over, but the bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant. So there's something here like you really do need meditation. You need to connect deeper with yourself. I feel like your intuition is telling you something about the people in your surroundings. Okay, there's people around you that I'm getting something is off with their energy. They're very impulsive. The Knight of Wands, this is somebody who's very impulsive. Okay. You are very strategic in the way that you move, and so right now you're scared to take this leap of faith because you don't want to, like, once you cross this line, you know that there's no going back. So you're really you're really taking your time with this energy, and I'm getting like that's what was going on too. Do not rush anything. I feel like you feel rushed to make a decision about something and rush to just get to the finish line in some way. Like you have a goal and you're really rushing yourself to get there. You can really take your time. You have plenty of time, and it's divine timing. Okay, time is an illusion. It's about when you are ready, and you don't want to force yourself to do things that you're not ready for. Okay, I'm getting that if you are forcing yourself, like if you're guided to force yourself to do something, which I am seeing that some of you are, because you are in a stuck and stagnant energy. And if you're uncomfortable, like, no, if you are comfortable in something, sometimes you have to push yourself to get out of it so that, you know, you can see what God has promised you. But I'm getting that, so there's a lot of confusion here. And so you want to slow down. You want to clear your mind. You want to be more intentional so that you know that you're in alignment. Okay. The rushing energy comes out of fear. It comes because you feel like you have no choice and something is after you. Something might happen if you don't move fast. But I'm getting that you need to stop feeding into the bullshit, because those are not fears. I mean, those fears are not real. These are things that you're feeding into. I don't know if you heard, but it's like fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, so like you see things that might lead to something, but that's not what it's leading to. Okay. The Seven of Cups here is just straight up confusion. You don't know what you want anymore. And it's because you're paying too much attention to the other part of your mind, not your intuition. Okay, you paying attention to your ego and how you want to look to other people, which you cannot control how you come off to people. You can only control if you are doing the right thing. And so I'm getting that everything else will fall into place when you actually tune into yourself and zone the world out. That's just what I'm getting. Like, you pay too much attention to the world and what they might, like, what the consequences are of your actions, when really, like, you're doing what's best for you, really. And you overthink it. Like, a lot of things that you fear are not going to happen. So yeah, we have the Sun here. Okay, so a lot is going to be revealed to you in your times of worry. I know it sucks and it's painful when you are feeling down and depleted and confused and, you know, just needing clarity on your situation. But really, those are the times where, those are the most important times, because that's when God is allowed to come in. Like, you are surrendering, okay? Surrendering to the Most High. I'm getting that when you have energy and you feel like everything is going to be okay, sometimes you don't do what's really best. You take advantage of that energy, you know. And so sometimes you really, like, this is to sit you down. Whatever you're feeling right now, you really do need to sit down and find stillness, find peace, you know. So what is advice for the collective? That is way too many. The Hermit. The Hermit came out. So it's like you really do this. A lot of these cards came out in the last reading. I know the Hermit came out, the Three of Swords, the Sun, the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles came out first, even though that's not out right now, but I'm just remembering, like, you are working on something. There's something here that, like, you've gotten used to things happening in a more easier way. You've kind of taken the back seat to something here, and really you're being guided to take more control of something, which I'm getting is your life. Like, you know, there was, like, what you've been doing is surviving, and it's almost this energy like you were depending on certain people who didn't really accept you for you, so you had to mask yourself. But now it's like you're being guided to get out of that energy, and there's something that you don't even have to reveal to other people. This is all you. Like, you really need to hone in. Okay, look, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Magician. Okay, so it's something here you need to stop giving to other people. You need to stop sharing your energy, your ideas, resources with other people, especially if I'm getting, like, especially if it's like it feels almost like an obligation. It's not even coming from the heart. It's like, I feel like I have to do this because my mom, or you're my sibling or something here. You don't have to do none of that shit. Okay, I'm getting that these people already expect you to do it. So when you do it, it's like they're just disrespecting you, to be honest. Like, this is all straight. This is straight disrespect. Whether you're handing out money, energy, food, acts of service, quality time, people know that you're willing to do whatever the fuck they need. And so you're being guided to take your energy back and put it back into yourself, because you have a lot in store for you that you're like, you're not going to get because you don't feel like you deserve it. You don't feel like you're qualified for it because you've been listening to other people and what they think of you, when really you're listening to people who are underneath you. Like, I mean, you might not even realize this because you're so humble. You're so humble. You don't realize that these people are underneath you. Like, you bring yourself down to their level every time you try to understand their point of view and the things they think about you. Stop listening to the shit. The Magician is here, so this is something like you are the alchemizer. Yeah, you're able to alchemize. I just heard shapeshifter as well. So you are very powerful, very, very powerful. And I'm getting that because in the last reading I was saying, like, you're so unique. You're so unique that, like, you might as well be a creature. Okay, it's something about you, like the way that you think, the way you use your heart, the way that you move in life, like how you do things it's just so unique. And, like, you feel guilty for that because other people, they don't understand you. And then, like, you know, it's something here with the laws and society and how things line up. You don't feel protected in some kind of way because you don't feel protected by the world, is what I'm getting. There's something like you feel like you're in the wrong environment, and so you went into your shell. You feel like you have to hide, but I'm getting that there's something here. You're a leader. There's something that you're meant to share with the world, share with your people, even people that you feel like don't even like you. You don't realize that they really will love the shit out of you later, because it's something in you that they see that it's like you don't see it in yourself. And I'm just getting like they were sent to tease you so that you can kind of like bust out of that energy, because like frustration on the other side of that is excitement. And I'm just getting like without any of that, you won't feel the need to do anything. So it's like these people are provoking something so that you can act. Okay, it's all really love. Like, you know how they say haters love me or I love my haters. Like, all that shit deep down is just like love, because why are people focused on you in the first place? You know, people don't have to put their energy on you at all. But if they do, it's something in you that they see that it could be potential. It could be something that they want that they don't have. Y'all, these background noises, I'm sorry. Queen of Wands came back out. The Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what I was gonna say. This is the number 10 though. So there's something here that's completing though. something here is ending. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for the wheel, the page to turn, the wheel to turn, okay? And it's all in your hands. With the Queen of Wands, there's something here about a decision that you literally have to make, and you know that you have to make it. Okay, with the High Priestess here, this is something that you feel very connected to. You feel really, really connected to it, but it's on a spiritual level. You almost like you only talk to yourself about this. This is something that other people, they don't understand. You can't even talk to your closest friends, your closest family members about this. This is something that is almost unexplainable. You see it, you feel it, and you're in it, but you can't really explain it. This is just something that you have to show people, okay? And I'm getting that you do have the power to do this, so don't doubt yourself. I'm getting to stay in alignment by talking to God, talking to your creator, being in tune with your higher self, releasing things that don't serve you. If it's not in alignment with where you're going, release it, okay? I'm getting all of the emotions that are piling up over time. Those are emotions that are building up because you're not paying attention to them. You're abandoning yourself in certain ways because you want to feel loved by other people. You want to feel like you're in a community, but really it's a false sense of security. It's not real, because those people, they really, everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart, okay? But you're unaware of that because you're too focused on how you want to feel. And when you pay attention, like you're steady chasing this feeling, but it's never stable, okay? But really you can find this within yourself if you just say fuck this, you know, fuck what other people have to say. And I'm getting like, change your taste in something. Like you have a, like you crave a certain type of connection that isn't good for you, or like you hang around certain friends or groups of people that you know that you've outgrown. Literally, like you're outgrowing certain things and you feel guilty for that. Something here has definitely been trying to keep this energy, this message from coming out because you're afraid. It's like something here is on your side trying to keep you, like we create our own reality, right? There's something within you that's afraid of hearing this message. You're afraid of seeing the truth. And so that's why it's hard for me to even, it has been hard for me to even get this out. And hopefully this video is not skipping. Hopefully the video is playing clearly, because you know, there's just something here that's just blocking it. It's trying to block the message. But I have a feeling that this is gonna play. And it's because like you're giving up the fight. You're understanding that this is not your battle to fight. Okay? Everything that you want, everything that you have, like I feel like you're afraid of losing something here. But really I was getting that with the Fool, he doesn't know how deep, bro, these motherfuckers, like, I'm sorry. The Fool card is a man who is like, he's holding a flower and he's having, you know, a whimsical evening. Like he's not even paying attention to what's in front of him. He's just in his head and not realizing that he's on a cliff. And if he take a few more steps, he's gonna fall into the water. And I'm getting like, oh, and there's also a dog on there that's barking, trying to keep him from jumping, trying to let him know that, hey, if you keep walking, you're gonna fall. So the Fool is pretty much a depiction of somebody that's being naive. But I'm getting that there's something here about you just taking a leap of faith. Give me a second, y'all, because I literally just like lost my train of thought. Yeah, taking a leap of faith because you don't know how deep something really is. That's why you're afraid. Like you're afraid to take that leap because you, once you take this leap, you know there's no going back. But also you don't know how deep you can get yourself in the situation. So you're being very careful. This is like a practical approach, but you're being guided to let go of this practicality right now because this is in God's hands. Okay, this is something that's really above you. And I was also getting the vision that if you do fall, if you allow yourself to fall, you will be saved. Like I was just getting a visual of like the Nintendo games where you know, if you fall off of the cliff, there's like a balloon that'll pick you back up. But I was getting that instead of you getting back on the same level, you're actually being brought to a higher level. So you're getting rewarded just for jumping, just for taking a leap of faith. You're going to be brought to a higher level, okay? And you're afraid that if you jump, you're going to be lower. You're going to fall to the deepest, the pits of hell is what I'm getting. But really, like, that's not what's going on. And that's what this energy is, the eight of wands and then the seven of wands. Like, you're really trying to protect yourself. You want to have control of everything, and really that's what's holding you back. That's literally what's holding you back, is you trying to control how everything is supposed to happen, when everything, like, the vision that you have and what's placed in your heart, it is going to happen, but it's not going to happen in the order that you think. It's not going to happen the way that you think, okay? And so once you let go of that mindset, you know, of how you feel like things should work, then things are just gonna like start falling into place, because you're not resisting anymore. You're just allowing, okay? So, y'all, that's what I have for you. I'm getting not to be afraid of losing anything, because really, honestly and truly, what you lose, if something is lost, it was never yours. Let's just be real, okay? But I am getting that you're not losing what you think you're losing. Like, when you don't see, when you're in the dark, sometimes you imagine the worst shit because you can't see anything, so you have nowhere to start from. You have nothing to go off of. But I'm getting that you really can go off of your heart and your intuition, okay? You're not in the dark. You are your own light, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope that this message got out to who it was needed to reach, because I've been struggling to get this out. And I apologize for the background noises. I just, you know, I needed to do this. I had to do it because something, it was just bothering me, the fact that I got on here earlier and then my video was just messing up like that. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if it does resonate, and subscribe, okay? I will see y'all in the next one.